Hey Clashes, our group got even more crazy currently because if you take a look at the standings, you have Freestyle currently losing versus the number 1 team. We are facing off currently versus the number 2 team, and we have pretty good chances of winning that match. And then on the last day, we are going to play versus the number 1 team in our group. So the plan of this one is to be a little bit different than what I'm usually doing and concentrating on just one single war. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do with you guys one attack in this day number 6, and then we're going to jump into day number 7, facing the number 1 clan in our group and doing 2 attacks there, and then take a look at how the entire week went. Let's get started. Let's start with the first attack. And for this attack, I'm actually going for this number 7 base. And the strategy might be no big surprise to you, because when things are really stressful, I'm going for one specific strategy currently a lot, and that is the Super Witch strategy with the Fireball. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to use the Warden here, Fireball early on to create a great funneling. Then we're adding the Super Witches that will just run around. We do not want to wall break in just yet, because we have 3 wall breaks, so we make sure that they're counting and that we're getting further into the core, because the first wall break is happening here, second wall break will be happening here, and the third wall break will hopefully go this way. If we deploy it in any other way, this entire thing might not go as planned. So we really have to make sure that the Super Witches are going around, then walking in here, while the funneling with the Queen and the Siege Barracks are out here, and then we can jump further into the base if we want to. But that's pretty much the plan. Let's dive in and hopefully claim a 3-star. I think the most important thing in the core is going to be that we're not deploying the jump right away. The reason for that is that otherwise you would jump into the Town of Poison, but with not deploying the jump right away, we should be able to maybe outlast the Town of Poison while we're fighting with the Clan Castle. At least that is what I'm hoping for. Let's just get things right. Let's just add the Warden, then the Fireball with the Earthquake. Take a look at that. That's just amazing. Perfect. Now we have to wait for the Super Witches to walk around. I'm not adding the Apprentice Warden just yet, because I don't want to have the Eagle waking up. And this means I just wait until as long as possible until I deploy other troops. So let's add them now, because this is where they took damage. Add this one at the tanking. I will keep adding some more druids. Typically I'm trying to wait a bit longer for them, but currently there's a lot of damage on my troops. So now, like, Queen, Siege Barracks, Wall Break. I have 1 druid here as well. And now the Wall Break. That Wall Break is not exactly going to plan, but I think it should be alright with how it's going. Let's just hope for the best, I guess. Queen is doing her job on the far right side, funneling. I hope that gold storage is going down soon. We'll keep adding druids on this side. I think 1 more here should work as well. And then the Queen should push everything further in there. Let's use the Queen ability, King ability. I do not want to rage just yet, because as I said, I want to maybe wait. Should we wait? I'm not sure. Last druid. No, just rage it. Just rage everything, because I feel like that my troops on the flank are already way ahead. Let's use the jump right here, so we're getting into the back end. I think I will rage up my Royal Champion with her ability, just like that. And then we should be hopefully good to go with our Super Witches on the back end. Freeze on the cannon. Obviously the cleanup troops. I think we're good to go, ladies and gentlemen. This strategy is so sick. I don't know. I think I never had like a perfect streak for so long with the strategy, even though I'm using it actively in Legends, even though I'm using it actively in Clan War League. Like, typically there's always a fail going on, or maybe I'm like talking too much in a recording session and that's why I'm failing, or like whatever. But like with this strategy so far, I'm still perfect. I have not failed a single attack with this strategy overall after the druids got added to the game, which is crazy. And as well, there were some other attacks happening, which means there's only 1 last attack. And if that is going to be a 3-star, we are going to win this match, and this should be then a crazy showdown on the last day. At this point, I would just jump in time. I will see you, I guess, tomorrow. For me, for you, I will just see you in a couple of seconds, and we'll jump into day number 7. It was sadly not a 3-star, but it was a 2-star with a high enough percentage, so we could actually win this match number 6. Match number 7 is already way under its way, and to be honest, look at this. We are getting again hammered because both have the 1 2-star, the 1 fail, but ours is a little bit lower from the percentage, which is really unfortunate. But I mean, as well, GG's to danger players, I guess, right? Like, they, I think with this performance, they should be in the top 3 at least globally. So really good job to them. But the thing now for us means I want to get 2 more 3-stars in, and then we want to take a look as well how my personal hit rate was over the entire Clan War League. For that, let's just start things off. Where's my, there it is, the number 11. That's the first base we're going to attack, and it's going to be again a Warden charge. The idea on this base is straightforward. I mean, we're going to start with a Warden right here. As soon as that Wizard Tower is gone, we should clear out this part of the village, and then the Warden hopefully is going to clear this entire side. I will have my Queen charge into this part, I will have my King dive into the top part, and then we just try to overpower with the Rocket Loons and the Royal Champion the remaining buildings. That is the plan. Straightforward. Is it straightforward enough to actually get that 3-star? That's the question. So let's dive in and hopefully get that 3-star. And I was actually wondering where to place my siege machine. I think even though there's not great value overall, I think we would just deploy it at the bottom side, which means it's speeding things up a little bit for my Warden, who has to work its way all the way through that Eagle artillery. So I think that would be quite nice for him as a support. So we're going to start things off with archers to see if there's any traps. Then we have the Flame Flinger going. We have the Warden. See if there's any loons. There was actually a Tesla, which is kind of sneaky. People try to place Tesla nowadays to like distract the fireball and everything, because people use sometimes the fireball really quick, but we take our time, should be no problem. And now the Warden is actually going the right direction. Now we have, oh, there was actually another Tesla, but we have the rocket loons to redirect and everything. Warden so far looking fine. We have now those minions to support that Warden. The Tesla stayed alive. I think 1 loon should be enough to take it out. And then the Warden will slowly make its way towards the clan castle, towards the corn, towards everything. That should be awesome. Already, the Angry Jelly getting 1 black mine out there, which is amazing. Let's add some more test loons. And then we'll keep diving forward. I will add the Archer Queen in just a couple of seconds, when I'm pretty confident that my Warden is not going to get lured away from my Archer Queen, because that would be a nightmare. So I think we might have to switch the side of where we're entering with my Archer Queen. Because having the Warden lure that away, that would be really bad, I think. So let's just add 1 rocket loon here. Oh, that side was actually trapped, but why would you trap it so far on the outside? Like, do people really play it that way? I'm confused, but okay. Let's just have the Queen out here. I think the Warden should get lured too, like, far enough on the left side. There is an Electro Titan in there. Okay, that's interesting. An interesting choice for sure. Let's add that King in a second. War break. Loons. Now the King with the war break. Let's freeze. Oh, Archer Queen. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank goodness she did not go down. That would have been a nightmare if Archer Queen would have went down there. That was quite nice for us. King is still taking the top side. That's great. Should we rage? I would just turn that Archer Queen invisible if we have to, I think. Yep, let's just do it that way. And we now have 50 seconds. And as always, I know by now it's getting boring, I guess, for you guys, because I say this every single time. Now it's getting again tricky with that annoying time. Let's just get... No. Come on, Warden. Defend yourself. Where's the... I wanted to deploy the Royal Champ. No way. Okay. Yes. Okay, poison is triggered. Freeze. Rocket loons. More wizards. Anything left in the corners? There is not. That's great. Let's just add more cleanup troops. And I think we have done the job yet again. Let's go! Land healer charges are just so stressful. But they are fun, and that's why I'm doing. And they're obviously stronger as well. But hey, let's move on. We have one last attack to do. And if I get a 3-star here, that would be crazy, because this means I would have went perfect on all 3 accounts. That would have been amazing. But hey, one chance of still messing things up. Okay, number 10 is my target. So let's take a look and let's explain what exactly my thought process is. It's going to be an Invis Tower base again. And the idea on this one is Well, to get one of those two Invis Tower sections out. I mean, that's no big surprise, right? So the idea on this one is deploying the Warden around this area, get the Fireball right here, lure the Warden over with the Super Witches, wall break in once, then jump into the core, have the Queen funneling the outside with that Siege Barracks together, and then wall break them in twice at this area where the Queen with the Siege Barracks can walk in, move in, and take this part out, and then the Super Witches move further into the core, and, well, hopefully we just take down the entire core and the back end as well. That's the plan. Let's move on. Let's get hopefully the last 3-star, and don't mess this up now, please. And I have to be super careful with a possible bait again, because we have already seen they're baiting the Fireball, which means the good news is we don't have any healers, which means we can just place droids if there's a Tesla farm or anything, so that should be no problem. And yeah, let's just move on and get this done. I think the Warden should be great like this. Is there a Tesla? There is no Tesla. That's amazing. Now this Fireball. There we go. Nice. That's already solid value. Now the Super Witches to lure the Warden over. No big surprises here. Let's get that wall break in here. I will have my King walk into the direction of my push. Let's deploy the jump. Apprentice Warden. Now some beaters, just like that. Let's add the Siege Barracks. Let's add some more Apprentice. Did I already again say Apprentice Beater? I'm always messing this up. I meant obviously the Apprentice Warden. Now then we can funnel here. Wall break here. Droids. Another droid here. Troops should go now back towards the core with this funneling and everything. Hopefully. Get this right. Poison. Hopefully the town is going down quickly. Let's just freeze this. Okay, don't go too far away. I will just add the Rosham at the top side. King ability. Last droid for the troops here. Super Witches, you have to stay alive. You are one of my... Oh, Queen. That was bad. I deployed her way... Like, I used the ability way too late. I always forget about the Queen is not using the invisibility vial, which means we can just use it so much earlier. But yeah, that's just something which I always forget about those. Let's use the freeze, and I think this base is again done. We are looking good. Let's go. Celebrating that perfect Clan League on 3 accounts. There you go. We have now the wizard here. Wizard there, and at this point, yeah, this base is just gone. Those bases with a lot of fireball value, they are just the most fun to attack. I mean, obviously they're trying to counter a complete other attack strategy, but overall it feels great. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, the percentage is not on our side, which means I was not able to, like, I don't know, even with like doing pretty good, we were not able to turn it around. So we are going to lose this. It's going to be, if we're 3-starring with the last attack, it's going to be a 44 tie. Overall, we had quite some ties in this entire Clan War season. We have lost on tie to 3-star with percentage. We have won 40-40 in the later stages. So overall, not a bad performance. But again, in the current meta, if you have a strong group like this one, you need to perform over a more consistent. But this means that I have went 21 out of 21 stars on 3 accounts, which I'm really hyped about. I'm really happy about that. So that's quite nice. And well, I hope that you enjoyed those videos, those Clan League videos. I will do as well more videos about like non-fireball strategies, because I know not everyone has those maxed out. So I will try to have like a nice balance between different equipment, different strategies, because no, I'm not trying to only use like epic equipments or things like that. The fireball is just an equipment which I personally enjoy using quite a lot. That's why I've used it a lot, but I can totally see why a lot of people as well were asking for different strategies with the different other equipment usages, because not everyone has the fireball on a decent level, right? So I can totally understand that. I will try to concentrate on that as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next class video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.